The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Connor is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Buffalo 18.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. They run once more with Tanner. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Hey, 73, 73, man.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! George Kittle from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Come on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready,
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator? Coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
direction of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Great. Check. Bo Silver, ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
73. Crowd left Yeti. Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. He'll look to throw. Complete. Pollard. And he will stop the clock here as he's out of bounds with the 1st down. The 24 seconds remaining. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
Let's go now.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for some shorten things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for third down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.